Welcome back to Compassion Camp, everyone. It's our last and our fifth week of Compassion Camp. So I'm so grateful that you made this journey with me. I'm really looking forward to this session. We're learning about compassion with the world this week, and we're talking a lot about fresh starts. So I'm super excited. I'm actually feeling kind of overwhelmed with the joy for all of this time that we've spent together. Overwhelmed in a great way, a good way. I'm overwhelmed with this good feeling, but I will say sometimes when I think about how happy I am right now, with the joy I feel that we did this together, we made this journey together, that makes me think that sometimes reminds me how sometimes I can be overwhelmed with not so great feelings, with less comfortable feelings. So to begin, I just want you to think about a time when you have felt overwhelmed. For me, there have been quite a few times I've been a little overwhelmed in the last few months, trying to figure out what I could do for Sunday school, maybe kind of feel a little overwhelmed as I've been trying to figure out how we can go back to like Sunday school in person. That just the thought of it kind of overwhelms me a little bit. So we're all overwhelmed at some point. So when a job feels too big, which is really what the Sunday school, starting Sunday school again kind of feels like, it can make you feel overwhelmed. Sometimes if I made too many mistakes in a row, it can make me feel a little overwhelmed. I do Sudoku a lot at night. And so sometimes when I've had to erase the whole board a couple times, I just feel kind of overwhelmed, and I usually just have to put it away for a bit and take a step back because I just get kind of frustrated and overwhelmed. So when I feel that way, I just want to start over. I want a completely fresh start. I want the chance to try again and make it right. Have you ever had an opportunity to start over on a project that maybe you were feeling a little overwhelmed with? Have you just had to take a break and take a rest before trying again? When have you wanted that fresh start, and did you get it? Fresh starts feel really good, right? When we have a fresh start, we can feel hopeful about the next step. So imagine how great it feels when you clean up your room. Really clean it up. Everything is in its place. You can see all the things are where they belong. You can play on an empty floor. An empty floor can feel really peaceful. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed when something is not fair or just. So we've had a lot of stuff going on in the world today, really kind of realizing just how unjust and unfair it can be for our Black brothers and sisters, and how they are just treated differently, and how that's not fair. And it can be really injustice like this can be really overwhelming because it can be hard to figure out. It's just too big of a problem. Like, how can we fix it? So imagine a rule in your classroom that favored some of your friends but didn't help you succeed. How would you feel if your teacher changed the rule to help you out? You'd feel relieved, right? When people do not have what they need or are treated badly, it can make us feel frustrated and sad. In those times, one of the things we can do is we can pray for justice and pray for things to be made right, and do whatever we can to help make that happen, make the world a little bit better. And so before we dive into the story, I want to introduce you. Actually, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Gary to introduce to you today's song from Compassion Camp. It's called Compassion Prayer. I really like this song because it helps us pray for others and ourselves, and reminds us we all need compassion. I need compassion, you need compassion, everyone needs compassion. So go ahead and watch this video and sing along with Mr. Gary.